that hasn't sat in your lap in months, and even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff, even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth partying with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Dear John, I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but you've left me no choice. I'm leaving. Uncontrolled high blood pressure is really serious, and lately you seem to really not care. I've been there for you since day one, and I know you think I'm gonna keep ticking, but no, my friend, I can quit whenever I want. Why can't we get back to the good times, when we were more active and ate more healthy foods, and you checked on me every once in a while? Is that too much to ask? I don't want to leave, but unless you stop ignoring me, what else am I supposed to do? Remember, when I quit, you quit. Sincerely, your heart.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Doing the minimum to control your high blood pressure isn't doing enough. High blood pressure can lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get your blood pressure to a healthy range before it's too late. Find out how at heart.org/blood pressure. Check, change, control. A message from the American Heart Association, the American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Jason Derulo. I love that music connects to people all over the country. But unfortunately, so does something else. Childhood hunger. 15 million kids struggle with hunger right here in America. And yet, every year, billions of pounds of surplus food in the U.S. go to waste instead of going to the children in need. Feeding America is working to change this. The Feeding America nationwide network of food banks rescues this surplus of food to help provide meals to families in virtually every community in the United States, including yours. But they just can't do this alone. Join me in the fight against hunger in America. For more information on what you can do to get involved, visit feedingamerica.org. That's feedingamerica.org. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America. A message from Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Hey everyone. Let's all stop what we're doing right now and take a moment. That felt good, huh? Just like that, we had a nice special sort of moment together. Of course, they don't all need to be quiet moments to be special. They could be loud moments, goofy moments, sporty moments, dorky moments. Moments where we talk or walk or just hang out. It doesn't really matter. They all count. Because every time dads like us take a moment like that to spend with our kids, well, it's pretty momentous. Sounds like somebody agrees. So let's take a moment to make a moment. Today, call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Music is a bridge between the material and the spiritual. My name is Harvey Lauer, and I'm 82. As a blind person, you have to be aware that nobody can tell you what you can or can't do. You really have to try things. My folks got me a little radio in 1940, and that was the best Christmas present I ever got. When I was 11 years old is when I started to play music, play the piano, and then the accordion, and then the cello. My wife, who was also blind, was a good cook. When she died, that's when I started Meals on Wheels. America, let's do lunch.
It's Meals on Wheels. 1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network. All right. Oh, man. Another great show. Another great day. Oh, man. Everybody's here besides Peter. It's okay. And we're over Zoom. It's still okay. It looks good. I like your camera angle. Jair, it looks nice. Let me fix mine because it looks stupid.
Mine's better than everybody's today.
I mean, the Zoom shows are not that bad. Next time that we get together, we're going to be in the studio. But, you know, my mom just moved out, so I took over all the responsibilities in this house, and a hedge needs to get cut. And I can't do it myself because I don't have a hacksaw. So, you know, I'm not trying to be racist, but I had to call in my friend Julio to come chop it up. His name is actually Julio, and he is from Mexico, so that's not my fault. It's just the way those things work out. I don't know what you guys want me to do. Okay?
You sound so stressed out. You sound like you have a lisp today.
I don't have a lisp. You know, I did chug my smoothie a little hard, and I didn't get to take my wheatgrass pills yet, so my body's not alkali. So I may mess up on some of my words.
He's so flustered today, Jair.
I am feeling good. The responsibilities, it's getting hot. I mean, my bank account just went $9 in the negative the other day because I forgot to put in money for my Venmo. But we're doing pretty good. Okay, we're not going bad. My dryer just broke. It just broke. The handle just broke, and I had to order a new part. It cost $200. So I don't.
Just get a new dryer. You don't need that.
How to survive this? But best believe I'm gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Okay.
I say you just sell the house. Sell the house.
Can I do a timeout?
Yes.
I would like to welcome the fans to another episode of A Life of Jared.
Yeah, welcome the fans to another episode of How You Know, which is also HDTV. What am I doing?
What am I doing? How do I work this? You know, I think when your mom moved out, she's like, all right, I'm gonna make it so hard for him. I'm gonna take this part.
It's just like everything started to crumble. Like
right here.
The second my mom moved out, like I saw mice in my house, like I had to get a mice trap. I saw roaches, like I was like, this has never been here in the 20 years that I've been here. The second she moves out, everything just starts going up. Like it's the Amityville Horror House, which I live 9 minutes away from, which everybody always asks me if I ever gone to. It's like, listen, that house is haunted and it's also in a white part of the neighborhood. So either way, I'm gonna get shot.
This is true. Hey, you're right. Only white people go to that stuff.
No, I mean I do deliver to that house on my route, so I actually seen the house. But you know, it's renovated, so you know, white people live in it now. That's all I can say. White people live in that house
white
now.
People are the only ones that go to that stuff.
As long as you put in new bathroom curtains and tiles, they're gonna forget about the murder that happened there in 1969 and all the possible hauntings. Like no one cares about. As long as you have a nice kitchen backsplash, you're good.
What? Jair, do you like training in the morning or in the afternoon?
You know what, Austin? I saw that. I posted that on Instagram. If you like training in the morning or the late night, and you commented the morning.
The morning's so much better.
And I'm curious as to when was the last time you worked out in the morning.
Sunday.
Planet Fitness.
Yeah, PF baby.
Did you
the
eat
cheapest.
the pizza on Sunday?
No, there was no pizza there. Remember when I called? Well, call again. She said I'm pretty hot. And actually, I did see the. I think you were going. Were you not here? Yeah, you left. You had to go to Trader Joe's. I actually met the girl that was on the phone. Yeah, she was there.
You did not. Was she cute?
Yeah, she works there. She's a front desk lady. And I was like, yeah, you guys have pizza? And she's like, are you the one that called about it a couple of days ago? I said,
no.
Can't sit over there.
All right. First off, you said you were going to the gym. Why would you go to the gym and say, "Hey, so you guys got pizza"? That's not
because I wanted to see. I had to do my research. To go right in the morning and see no pizza and see no bagels.
She said, "Oh, you were the one who called a couple days ago, and you couldn't just say no. Who did that? You had to
no
say
way." I was like, "Hell yeah!" She's like, "Yeah."
Was she cute?
But yeah, she's fine looking. She's cool.
See, again, he says cool. Austin, when you say cool, the girl's ugly. Just say that she's ugly, all right? You can't. We cannot ask you about the way that the girl looks, and you say she's cool. It makes us think that she's butt ugly. She looks like the little troll from The Ring. Just be honest with us. You don't have to lie to us, okay?
She had very nice hair.
But the fact that you gotta describe other parts. Say, hey, is this girl cute? Well, she got some nice shoes on.
She got nice hair, and I really.
When you describe a girl, the more specific you get, the worse it is. Like, you might as well say that, yo, Austin, is she cute? Well, she speaks English. That's what you might as well say, because you're not giving any other insight as besides the one that we're asking for, Austin. So please just give it up.
I really like how the purple shirt.
She has a dump truck. I was like, oh, she has a dump truck. Well,
I really
a dump truck company.
I really like how her yellow shirt matches the purple logo. So it's nice.
Gosh.
And that's something that's not even up to her own accord. I'm pretty sure she's forced to wear that outfit. But yeah, okay. So you went out to the gym. What did you work out?
I had to work out chest and my chest and my back.
Okay.
Because my back it's stretched out.
He said, "What'd you work out?" I have to wear my chest and my chest and
my chest. My chest and my back.
My chest and my back.
Tries for the guys. Tries for the guys. And
don't
what's
have
the
to
other?
lie. If you did not work out, you did not.
I did.
Chest and chest.
Oh,
dude.
Curls for the girls. Tries for the guys. That's what it is. Gotta get your triceps and your curls in.
Tries for the guys.
Tries for the guys. Your triceps. You gotta look good.
Hey yo.
Where is the triceps? I don't even know.
Yeah,
I just know that saying.
I think I know a couple guys that don't know where they are. They can point them out for you on their body.
Where's the triceps?
How did you just say tries for the guys and hit your chest?
Tries for the guys, curls for the girls.
I'm gonna get a quick promotion in. Hey guys, How You Know podcast. We're live on Zoom again because I do not want to drive out to the Hamptons. Click the link in my bio. We're there. Everyone's here except for Peter. I don't know where he is. He might be in a ditch somewhere. So if you've seen Peter Lewis before, hit us up because we do not know where he is.
Please report.
How you know? Please call Trader Joe's. The hotline, please.
Call Trader Joe's. Maybe they have them in the freezer aisle. Maybe they have them next to the gluten-free, non-binary pizza.
Yeah, that's probably where he would actually be. He'd either be there or by the ice cream.
I just can't with Trader Joe's. Everything is just so specific. I got my sister working there now, and she's like,
"Really?
I've never been in a store where this everything is so
how was your
specific."
sister?
Wait.
Non-gluten.
Wait, you suggested that your sister works there, or your sister just applied and she's taking the Trader Joe's test?
No, my sister works there.
Is she like a cashier?
When did your sister get hired by Trader Joe's?
About 2 months or maybe a month and a half ago, a little while.
So why have we heard about this? I thought that would have been something that we heard about.
Jair, the weekend recap is in like a minute, not right now.
Well, I was just joking.
Okay.
I can't even find a sound effect that even worked for that. Oh, here we go. Here's one.
Yeah, Austin had his sound effect face on, and miraculously, it looks exactly like his trying to fart face. So I didn't know what was going on, but all I knew is the kid was struggling.
So,
no, but she's really working at Trader Joe's right now?
She's working at Trader Joe's?
Yeah.
He's so cryptic all the time.
So anyway, talk about
the FBI.
Real quick. Austin had a question that he wanted to ask you that he asked me about earlier in the week, but I'm not sure.
I'm not asking. No, I'm not asking. I'm not asking that. Nope.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'll ask in person. It's so much better.
Or you just ask him off air. You can
say it over there.
I'll ask him off air. Nope.
No, Austin, say it over the air.
No, Austin, say it over the air because you're the only
I've learned my lessons.
That says,
nope.
Save it for the air. Save it for the air.
Nope.
You say it then.
I have learned my lessons. I've been yelled at. I've been scrutinized. I am not going to say it over the air. I'm going to think about what I'm going to say before I say it. Even though if I say it, it's probably like pretty funny, but I don't want to get any text anymore. I'm tired of getting text at 2:00 in the morning. Not Jair, just 2:00 in the morning from random people saying, why did I say that? Even though.
Hey, who else is texting you about what you said on this podcast?
I'm not going to say that either.
Right now, and it's at 0. I'm pretty sure it's at -3. I looked at the stream. I'm not going to try how it's possible, but the streamers are at -3 of this podcast. So
I want you to think about who is here and who is not, and then stuff like that. well, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, you're talking about Peter? Okay,
I'm not. No, I'm not saying a word. You can think about. You can use your imagination.
I am tired of getting
I am so
from the people at 2 a.m. Who did it? The person. You think about the people that are not here.
You think about the people that are not here.
There's only one of us.
Because of course.
No, it wasn't.
Because of
I didn't
nope.
Peter.
I didn't say it. I didn't say his name. I didn't say anybody's name. But hopefully, because you guys might have stumbled upon it, I don't get a text at 2 a.m. in the morning because I did not say that person's name because I've learned my lesson of what I can say.
I've never seen the creator of a show be more scared of their producer in my life. Like I think the only other producer that's been more feared in history like this has been Harvey Weinstein. So I don't know of any other dynamic that's set up like this. But Austin, you're Jewish, and sometimes you got to lay the hammer down and just say, "Listen, I'm Jewish. I got the money here. I do what I want."
I know it's just I'll tell you later, but I just cannot. I don't want to hassle with it because it's quite annoying. And it's just better just to not talk about it because it just makes everything worse.
Hey, man, you know what? You broke up with your girlfriend like a couple months ago, but I think I found a new one for you.
No, I would never date this person if the person was the last person on earth.
Oh, Jair got a new hairstyle. I like that. Why are you looking around like you didn't just say what you said? We all heard it. But yeah, Peter, we missed you. Now we know why you've been missing from the podcast for about 5 weeks. I mean, I tried to call you the other day, went straight to voicemail. And I wanted to share the fact that I watched Shang-Chi in theaters with you, and I love the movie, and I even love the soundtrack even more. But Peter, we do miss you. And Anderson .Paak, Fire in the Sky on that album is fire, son.
Do I miss him here? Maybe.
Talking
so I'm going to say about that.
Okay, you just said not to.
How was the Drake album? Did anybody feel a little emotional? Did anybody have any? I guess
I haven't really listened to it. Honestly,
to it?
No. I've been listening to a lot of Doja Cat. She's hot.
Okay, so at least what about Donda? Did you listen to Kanye West? No. Okay, that's enough. All right. You could just.
I will listen. We should do a listening party. Did you know on Spotify, if you do a Spotify podcast, you can put real music in there? Did you know that? I found that out yesterday. So,
guess next podcast is going to be
I'm going to ask if we can do something with Spotify because
I mean that'll be nice because our intro music right now it sounds like it's to the tape of a Huddle video. Like this is the same music that is used for a couple of my friends who tried to go D3 in college during football. Like when I hear this music, I think about high school football touchdown. That's exactly what I'm thinking about.
This is the elevator in
Hakeem Graham, senior, 6'4", out of Farmingdale. That's exactly what I'm seeing right now.
Now swinging.
It does sound like Huddle football music that I just went and blocked the punt or something like that.
Yeah.
The next clip goes.
Now, starting running back for the Farmingdale Rams, number 22.
Wait.
Jair.
Hold on now.
What?
Farmingdale State College did not have a football team. Skip.
Oh,
next.
I'm talking about Farmingdale High School.
No. Yeah, Farmingdale State College did not have a football. Farmingdale State College was an agricultural college before they changed into a full college.
Why would you say Rams? Farmingdale High School.
Wait,
Farmingdale Dailers.
What is a Daler?
It's your worst nightmare, buddy.
Don't
now,
say that
starting.
People ask, "Hey, what's a Daler?" And then they got beat 4 years in a row.
Yeah, I mean, the Daler is your worst nightmare, but for Massapequa, cocaine is their worst nightmare.
That and drug bust. What Jair just say?
I said, or Oxycontin. Oxycodone.
Yeah, they were like,
you know what? Yeah, we're rich. We got Oxycontin. And the cop said, you said what?
Don't say
were
there.
Top 3 for like oxycodone, amphetamines in the tri-state, I believe. Like for drug.
At least they're good at something.
2. East Meadow, I know, was number 3.
East Ghetto
was number 1.
East Ghetto. Remember that?
Was it Holy Trinity that was number 1? I don't know, but best believe that a drug bust came down and Massapequa, you shouldn't be asking what's a dealer.
Well,
that's right. You should just be focused on lowering your drugs and getting more black people in your schools because that's the only way you're going to beat us in basketball. I'm going to tell you that right now. If it wasn't for Curtis Jenkins, Dalik Mingo, or Keyshawn Petit-Ferrer, or Kevin, those guys, Max Mingo would have steamrolled us. But we had some black kids on the team, and we balled up on them.
And remember, I played for the basketball team, so
you didn't play for the
you
basketball
did not
team.
play for the basketball team.
You tried out, and
we
in between the time
this.
that you tried out, in between first cuts, they were making a decision, and you didn't make the first cuts. So you, in your head, you say that you were on the team, but you really weren't. All right, you didn't make the team. You didn't play for the team. You didn't travel for the team. You weren't on the team. You just tried out and waited to see if you got cut, and guess what? You got cut. All right, so you got to accept that fact of life. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Using that logic, I was on SNL for 2 minutes.
I'm an All-American, so it doesn't matter what
All-American
team I was
what?
on. It doesn't.
That's like
I didn't see
that's
you.
like saying you
I didn't see
matched with a
Olympics.
girl on Tinder just because you swiped on her, and then between the time that you waited for her to swipe on you, and then they swiped on her, you're just saying, yeah, I matched with her. Yeah, we're going on a date, and she didn't even swipe on you yet. All right, so you didn't get it. You didn't get consent, pal. James Pasteur did not give you consent to be on the team, but he did give consent to cheat on his wife.
You know what? I'm gonna throw it out. So James Pasteur,
There's a guy's penis going
we
down.
had this coach 24/7 in our school that was always on the phone and always said, "Yeah, do whatever." Blah blah blah. He was a basketball coach. He was a football coach. JV and
Man,
varsity.
Farmerdale needs some money. Jesus.
And come to think of it, I was like, why is he always on his phone? And then all the girls like, oh, I was in James Pasteur's office. He's so cute. Blah blah blah. Fast forward 5 years later, my girl tells me, yeah, my friend slept with him. I was like, slept with him? And she was like,
Again?
Don't say that over the air. Again. Yeah, something from the 50th time.
I mean, Farmingdale High School had a coach that the guy, it was just so evident that he was cheating on his wife. He was also the bartender at one of the most popular bars on Farmingdale Main Street. He flirted with my mom a couple times. We went there for a birthday. He was like, oh, it's your birthday, darling? Let me get you a shot. On me, he winked at her. I was like, hey, Miss Pasteur, I'll see you in class tomorrow, 8 a.m.
He goes, I'll see you in class too. Right after I leave your house. What if you went, Jared, do you want to ride to school tomorrow? I'm gonna go home with your mom. I'll take you on the way.
Gosh, yeah, he was a very famous person. Very famous.
What happened to him?
But you want that out of your high school coach because, like, high school coaches are just like basketball coaches are just so cool. Like the wrestling coaches, you could tell that guy. You could tell that guy got hit when he was younger. Like he had a lot of anger. Yeah. He had cauliflower ear, even though he never fought professionally. Like it was just very evident. But our track coach, Mr. Hedig, he was a no nonsense type of guy. No nonsense.
I mean, those runners, they don't stop running.
You know what he would say to us? You know what he say to us to like encourage us to like work harder?
What?
He would be like, all right, we'll be doing like 2-minute planks. He'd be like, all right, 1 more minute left. Be tough, be strong. And then that's it. He wouldn't say anything for the rest of the workout.
All right, but we're gonna do some jumping jacks. Here we go. 1.
Yeah, but it worked out. I mean, Jair is All-American. Our team won counties a lot. Nico Frado, Michael Outing, Del Voltaire, TJ Greco. These are all guys that are very
working
good.
out. I've been talking about the All-American thing. I've been lifting very crazy recently, and I've seen a lot of different things going on with my body. And Austin, I'm just like you. I'm talking chest, triceps, and biceps.
Try to the guys, baby.
Austin, me and you might have to work out soon because I've been seeing I'm the real Cookie Monster. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I mean, your body's changing, and that could be the fact because you lost a lot of weight recently within the last 4 months.
You right.
I did 3 of them at the same time.
You better work on that. You better work on that.
All I'm saying from All-American to the How You Know podcast. Isn't it funny how the world works?
All I'm saying is how it worked out, and let's just say the weight didn't move from his stomach to his legs. The weight moved to the Caribbean.
Austin, you say something like that again, and I got.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say nothing.
No, you want to play around? Remember,
I didn't say a word.
Good.
I didn't say a word.
What you said. I'm not
good,
saying, but I got something for you.
Good.
I didn't say anything.
You think
Good.
you're smart?
What did I do?
All right. I told you last podcast stop making those jokes, but you don't want to get it. All right.
I didn't make.
Good.
Oh my! I didn't say a word. It was him.
Good.
I told you I'm not getting in trouble anymore for what I say. So I didn't say a word. I just play funny sound effects.
Jair said good, and the chair said Ferraria.
I said, Austin, okay, I got some for you, Tristan.
I told you I didn't say a word.
You.
I didn't say a word. Don't get mad at me. I didn't say nothing. I just played sound effects. Like that. Or something like this.
All right, let's
my Trader Joe sound effects.
Let's get it.
You hear that?
Weekend recap.
That's all the non-existent money that we have. Oh, hey, I want to just tell you this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp. Use the code "We're Not Sponsored" by BetterHelp. Use the code "We're Not Sponsored." BetterHelp.com/HowYouKnowPodcast. Or you can go to the alternative link. BetterHelp. Don't get mad at Austin because he didn't say anything wrong.
All right, let's get into the weekend recap, y'all. You know what it is. One of us gives a recap of our week or weekend. It's going to be two truths and a lie. We have to sit here and distinguish which one is the truth and which one is the cap.
And look at those two losing teams he's wearing.
Listen, man, I'm a New Yorker at heart. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, this whole state just represents, the clinical depression. All right,
all you got to do is switch to a Brooklyn Nets hat and switch to a Bills hat.
I'm not going to switch to a Brooklyn Nets hat. Okay, I don't like it. And I don't like the congestion that it added to Atlantic Avenue because, best believe, it takes me like an hour to get from Atlantic Avenue into the city. So
it sucks. And the tickets are so much money now. Remember, I used to get them for $50 courtside seats. Now $50 can't even get you a hot dog.
It brings nothing but a feud between MGK and Conor McGregor for some reason. And I don't know why you're a fighter trying to fight someone that looks like a tall mannequin. But hey,
he's got Megan Fox though.
What Megan Fox is not? She looks like she smelled a fart. Like every time I look at her, she looks like she smelled a fart. I don't know what's going on with her face. I don't like her body, but whatever. But I'm just a New York guy through and through. I love the Knicks. I love the Jets, which means I love disappointment. But if you look at my parents' divorce, that's an example of that. But what you got to realize is that New Yorkers, we live in New York, and we live in the chaos. We live in it. If it's snowing 12 feet on the ground, we're out there shoveling it because we love it, and we're gonna stick with it no matter what. So
look like Spike Lee right now. With that, you got the Knicks and the Jets.
No, I was watching Spike Lee's documentary on the coronavirus and 9/11, and he is so inappropriate when it comes to he'll be interviewing like firefighters. Firefighters be like, I lost all my friends in 9/11. He'd be like, oh, that's good. Knicks or Brooklyn, and it's like, okay, Spike, this is not the time to ask that, Spike.
He's a true New Yorker.
He's like, the guy was like, I lost my mom to Corona. I lost my mom to Corona. I was really depressed. And Spike was like, okay, when you're playing 2K. Knicks or Nets, and it's like I lost.
That's a great sketch. That's a great sketch. That's a great sketch. Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do about the coronavirus, President Biden? Do this. All right. Better question. Knicks or Brooklyn?
Yeah. So I'm just a Knicks kid. I'm a Jets kid. I'm wearing a jersey of someone that got traded away, and the only reason why I got it is because my brother said I look like him, but I don't look like him now because he's not in New York anymore. So yeah, this is what it is. But I love my team. I don't get to wear this jersey a lot, so
I would wear a Jair Ewa jersey if I could get one, an all-star.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I have to start branding myself. I have to start putting myself out there. I mean, the Ewa name, everybody wants a piece of it, and
I'm not paying for it
weekend, though. A lot of girls hit my DMs and said they want a piece of it.
Oh yeah, hold on. Speaking of that, you can find Jair and I. You can find us at where is it? You can find us where is it? Skip to this.
Austin,
where is it, Jair? Where is it? Where's the thing that the post is unavailable? It's that the brunch thing. You can find us there at that brunch spot.
We're gonna be at
signing autographs.
Burgerology
brunch. Jared, if you want to show up, you're more than welcome. We'll be drinking, eating, and signing autographs.
Jared, are you off on Sundays?
You know I'm not off on Sundays. You know I work on Sundays.
You switch your schedule.
Jeff Bezos.
I forgot.
I didn't switch my schedule. I've always been working on Sundays.
You switched your schedule. No, you switched your schedule like 2 to 3 months ago.
No, I've always been working on Sundays.
No, Jared, that's wrong.
I
No, he
switched
has
my
not.
schedule. I switched my schedule, but I've always worked on Sundays.
Liar.
Anyway,
I know
Liar.
I'm not lying. I used to have off Fridays, but I have
if you
to.
want to come hang with us Sunday,
I don't know what to tell you guys. Like Jeff Bezos got the space, and he didn't do it on his own dollar. I'm just gonna say that. All right, I gotta work.
Dude,
I gotta deliver Pampers to people. I'm delivering Pampers to people every day. Like I deliver Pampers to the same house. I'm like, okay, who is using these diapers in here? It's like, do you have a baby or do you have a diaper fetish? Like, I don't know what's going on here, but like, I delivered diapers, I'm delivering essential water, and I'm pretty sure I'm delivering vibrators because I dropped the box the other day that started to vibrate, and then the box started to rotate. I was like, I'm not touching that.
Man, our new Amazon guys are so lazy now. They used to bring it up to the stairs and put it by the front door. Now they just throw it at the gate. Guys
Right,
turning into
At least they
freaking.
do a better job at delivering Amazon boxes than they do delivering pizzas because they can't even get into the right house.
Dude, I was so actually happy that happened because I was like, wow, I got a free pizza. Look at this. I just made sure Jair, like I called Jair and me, I was like, did you get your money back? Because if not, I'm walking in there and taking it from the cash register.
I'm still mad that I didn't get a slice of that pizza. I'm hungry right now, so I'll still
Listen, next show, I will order us pizza. It'll be here the start of the show.
All right, I'll be there. I'll
order pizza for all the times I don't buy. I'm getting some money now, so it's on me.
Oh, you're getting some money now, you say?
Now. Where'd Jair go?
I'm here.
He's changing into a jersey, probably. Jair, is your room clean?
No. Look at that floor.
So funny story about that.
I thought he was naked.
I'm actually getting my room clean. It took me a little while. It's really just laundry on the floor. The desk gonna sort itself out. I'm making my bed every morning. I am turning into a new person. I actually changed my sheets. I laid the covers down.
Yo.
What?
Don't say that over the air.
What did he say?
Change your sheets. That's supposed to be a regular thing. So don't.
No. I'm just saying when you start anew.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
It's
Like
right,
you got a lot of girls in your DMs now. Don't say you just change your sheets because now they're gonna be like,
okay,
you don't have.
Don't say
sheets.
the girls over the DM over the hair because
you said that.
I didn't say a word. I'm not even gonna play a sound effect.
And Austin, you already said something, so I'm coming after you.
I didn't say a word. I didn't say a whole word. I didn't say a word, okay? I'm just sitting here playing my sound effects, trying to think of funny jokes to not get text at 3 a.m. in the morning about what I said on the podcast 2 months ago. All right, so I just don't need it.
I got something for you.
I didn't say anything.
Good.
You want to know mom?
I mean, good. You're the worst, Jared. You're the worst because you're the one that sets people up. You set people up. You're an instigator.
Son.
Yes, you do. Yes,
I do not set anybody up.
Yes,
I did nothing.
do.
I did
nothing. Look at you. Look at you. You have a smirk. You did everything.
I'm smirking
everything.
Because I'm honestly confused as to where to look. I'm not sure to look at my computer or the camera. That's
look
just
at
what
me.
happens, okay?
Look at me. I'm the dude.
You're the one who said it. I heard you.
I didn't say it. I said nothing.
I can't.
What did I say?
I can't tell if Jair just has a lot of books or if he's studying to be a doctor. But those are a lot of books in that closet, guy.
Yeah, I've been reading.
Yeah, don't you see he posted on Instagram? Why you slap that like you're slapping somebody?
I've been reading and I've been finding out a couple things.
I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna get into the weekend recap now.
Now.
All right, so this week.
Yeah. All right. Just want to make sure. What is it again?
Two truths
and a lie. All right, let's do it.
This week I got to at Greenwich Village Comedy Club. I got to perform in front of Mario Van Peebles, director of New Jack City. He's been coming around the comedy scene, most frequently going to places like the Comic Strip, the Grizzly Pear, Greenwich Village Comedy Club. So I think he's trying to find some type of talent, or either like he's been with these young girls. So maybe his daughters are going to NYU and he's just like acclimating them to the space. But I got to perform in front of him. I got to shake his hand, meet him. Told me very good. So maybe we'll see where that goes.
Okay.
This week, I was late to a show. because it was a lot of traffic, and I got out of work late, and I was almost late to the show, and I showed up directly when I got up. Like as soon as the other comic got down, the host was like, "Okay, our next comic, I'm not sure where he is." I walked to the door and I got on stage. So I cut it real close, but I killed it. Friday night, killed it. What else?
Now wait, would that whole thing be late to a show a lie and kill it be a truth, or would the whole statement is either a lie or truth?
No, whole statement is either a lie or truth.
Okay, I want to make sure.
And third one.
The lie is coming. Here we go.
No.
Lie?
You always run out of gas on the third one, so you always got to do that. Let me think. I like this music. Hold on.
This is our weekend recap music. I don't know where Jair went. I muted his mic. Let me see if he's talking.
Yeah, he probably
Jair. Oh, I muted him, and then he chose to mute himself too.
Okay.
Here's a lot.
The third
one.
Giannis Papas is not taking me to Virginia this weekend.
I feel like you would have told me if you're going to Virginia this weekend. That'd be good.
He's not taking me to Virginia this weekend.
But that could be the lie. Maybe he could be taking you to Virginia this weekend.
That's all part of the game, Austin. You got to use that head of yours.
Where did Jair go? Wait, hold on. Pause. I didn't say anything. I said nothing. I didn't say a word. I just played sound effects. What?
Focus on the game.
No, I'm pissed. I'm gonna say. Where's the music? Oh, wrong one. I'm gonna say. Okay, number one. I feel like that's definitely the truth. Number two, late to show, but you still killed it. I feel like that's another truth.
Like my time to go on was 8:50. You usually want to get there 20 minutes before, and I walked in directly at 8:50.
That makes sense, though. That makes sense. And number three, Virginia, Giannis Papas. I feel like you would have said something that you were going, but you might want to keep it a secret because you understand the entertainment business and you wouldn't want to tell me everything until the show. So I'm gonna go with I might be pulling a Knicks Jets move here, but I'm gonna go for the audible, and I'm gonna go for number three is the lie. I feel like you are going to Virginia this weekend.
That is not the lie. That was the truth. I mean, it could change within. I mean, it could change within a time span between now and tomorrow. If I can get off work, but he has not invited me yet. The first one.
Oh, he's not even invited you. Okay. Damn it.
What?
Has he talked to you at all? Because I saw him on the roulette thing again. He was like this. J Harvard 15. You're a funny guy. I gotta have you on stage.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I think I just need one more home run, and then maybe I could be in there. The first one is a lie. I didn't get to perform in front of Mario Van Peebles. I saw him. I met him outside of Greenwich Village Comedy Club. He has been going around to the comedy clubs and just looking at shows. But I gotta shake his hand. I gotta introduce myself to him. But he was on the show that I could have performed on, but I was doing another show in Brooklyn. So that was a mess up. I did walk in at 8:50 exactly. I walked on the stage and I killed it. And yeah, he has not invited me to Virginia yet, but it could change. So you never know.
Why I knew number two was not a lie was because I remember your Instagram that you posted somebody saying J Hart 15 killing it. So I was like, all right, that has to be not the lie.
Yeah, that was Drexton Clemens.
Do you ever get pissed when you're at work, right? Like I do this with at insurance, and I have to go do something. I have to do something like I have to say lines or something. Do you get really like pissed that you're gonna be effing late to the job you want to go to because the job you don't like is keeping you?
Yeah, because I don't like to. I want to show my dedication to it, and I don't want to rush because I want that to be prepared. If I'm rushing to work for Amazon, who cares? I'll just throw the package on the doorstep, and that'll be it. But like, it's my jokes, it's my representation, so I want to be there on time. But I do. Wow, you spelled his name wrong. You spelled his name actually wrong. You left out an N and you left out a P. So
I don't know who wrote this because that was just on the ticker. Oh, here we go. That's the one I'm looking for.
Wow. Okay.
Wait. Take me. So that because I haven't done it without being in school. So you have a show that day, but you're working a full shift. Now, in the shift, are you just thinking about what you're going to say, preparing your mind? There's no way you're thinking about Amazon that day. There's no way you're focusing on it. You're focusing
I
on
actually
the
am
show.
focused on Amazon because I'm trying to see how many deliveries I can do within an hour, so I can finish on time. So I can finish because I work in Amityville, so I'm delivering to Amityville. So I can either before I start my route, I can come home and eat some breakfast real quick, or afterwards, after when I finish, I can come home, shower, change, then clock out, go back to work, return the van, and then just head straight from Hicksville to work. So I am focused on Amazon because I'm trying to figure out how many stops I can get done and what time I can finish by. I do think of certain jokes, but I'm not really thinking of my whole set during the day. Like I'm trying to relax and trying to listen to music, and then when I can get into that headspace, I can, so I can be free and I can be loose. But yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the rush. I just
no. That's why, I never understood when I was growing up and I listened to these comedians and stuff. And before a show, they wouldn't want to do anything, and then after a show, they wouldn't want to do. Like after doing this show, I don't want to do anything. I'm like burnt out after doing this. I don't know why.
Well, no, I'm not burnt out after doing this. I do want to do something like if it's like something else. Like I don't want to do another podcast after this, but I'll
I know what you mean, something else,
or like I'll do some stand up. But the uncomfortability builds the people that really want it the most. That's what I realized.
You got to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations. That's what makes everybody great. That's when I was watching stand up the other day, open mic night, and the person telling the jokes was funny jokes, but you could just see how tight and how nervous they were. They completely just messed up. It was just when you're nervous and when you're tight like that, it makes the audience really just tight and really nervous for you because you might do something. But it was funny jokes. It's all about being relaxed and comfortable. Gotta be comfortable in uncomfortable situations.
Yeah, you gotta be comfortable being uncomfortable, and that's what I'm mastering. That's why I'm grateful. Like performing now at Greenwich Village, you get different people, and you just get different perspectives and different views, and you get to see that, and you get to maneuver around that, and you get to see what jokes work and what writing is good or what needs to be punched up. So, I'm never scared about that. I'm never scared about that. But speaking of comedy, man. On a serious note, we recently lost a legend yesterday, Norm Macdonald. He had a 10-year battle with cancer.
You didn't even say anything. You didn't even say nothing about cancer. You said absolutely nothing.
Some people want to have a silent battle. Maybe it's a fact of they don't want sympathy from the game, or they don't want to be looked at differently, or maybe it's just a private thing where they don't want their family to be affected. When you're in the public light, the private light, that type of reemergence and the people reporting on it could put a lot of pressure on you and your family, and you don't need to focus on that. It's really a testament to who he was as a person.
Yeah, he was the man. I'm just thinking about now he's in heaven, right, and he's talking to God, and he's like, "Hey, so how did I die?" And like, "Oh, you died of cancer." "Oh, cool. I died like everybody else. Wow, that's awesome." Like I just see he'll make fun of his death. That's the kind of comedian he was. No matter he would just they say the truth in comedy, and he would do that 100%. He would just say whatever he wants, especially on the Weekend Update. That's why a lot of the SNL cast members didn't like him, because he told the hard truth, and they called him a stirrer of of people fighting, but he was just saying the truth, and that's why he was great, because he didn't care. He didn't care what you look like. He didn't care who you are. He knows that if he can make you laugh, it's kind of like a Don Rickles, where he would mess with you, but he's like, that's a perfect joke he would say, like, "Wow, I died of cancer. Wow, that's cool. Everybody else does that. Wow." Like he would just say something like that. It's like, wow, you really just did that?
I mean, his writing was very prolific, man. He was a great joke writer, great structure, but something that I even respected more about him is the truth telling. And a lot of people who tell the truth like that, they struggle. They let that uncomfortability get to him, but he was just such a seasoned vet that he would stay in the pocket. Like when you watch his stand up, he'll always be standing up straight, mic stand in front of him, just talking into the mic, and he's always just in the pocket, cool, calm, and collected. But the things that he's saying and the things that he's dissecting are very hard issues. They're not easy things to do, but with his comic prowess and the power that he had in his pen, man, it was someone to look up to. One of my mentors in the game told me that he was his favorite, and that was maybe about like 6 years ago, and I started to watch him then, and I was like, oh, this guy is really powerful with the pen. And then I got to see him on Weekend Update, and he really started like the realness. When I started watching SNL, when I started watching SNL, it was Seth Meyers. Seth Meyers is funny, but sometimes he could just like dance around the topic, or he could just be very like one-sided. But you know, the reason why I love like Weekend Update with two people, especially with Colin Jost and Michael Che, are my favorite. It's just like it's a dual-sided duality thing, and like Norm Macdonald, he kind of attacked every side, and he led the way for guys like Jon Stewart too. You know,
he knew there would be a reaction. That's why a lot of times he would pause. He would just say the joke. Everybody's like, oh my God, why did he say that? And he would just wait for it. He'd be like, I know when I say this, people are going to get uncomfortable. And he just he's making himself. He made himself laugh because of that. He was making the audience laugh, but he liked making the audience feel uncomfortable. And he liked looking at it. He liked seeing their reaction, and that's why he would laugh. He would never laugh at his own jokes, but he would laugh at the audience reaction. I think that's what's great about it. I'm like, yeah, I said that. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I mean, and I learned from him, like being poised. There's no one that could be as poised as Norm Macdonald, because being a young comic, you know, you'll say things and you're not sure if they're funny. You know, you don't have the confidence to back it up, but like people respect confidence from comics. Like an audience can see that. And someone who's poised, who just says things, and not only like pauses, like how Bill Cosby was, you know, praised for pausing and taking long pauses within his act. Being poised, having a purpose to the pause. What is this doing? What is this doing for me? What is this doing for the audience? And there's no one that is can compete with Norm Macdonald when it comes to that. He's the best poised comic that I learned from. That I picked up from. So man, I give praise to him. My condolences to his family. You know, hopefully his spirit is still lived on with many of the comics, but also within his family. Just the spirit of like keeping it real and
keeping it real,
having a comic perspective at all time, no matter what. You know,
he has a quote saying it's like I'm there to make people laugh, and if they feel uncomfortable, that's even funnier. That's why he's like, it's even funny. It just he knew what would get under people's skin, but he always told the truth. He never told a joke that obviously told jokes that weren't funny, but he told the joke. All the jokes they made sense, and his observation and just putting it out, the truth out there is great. Especially when if you go watch SNL, the O.J. Simpson trial, and he's doing Weekend Update, just the jokes he's making, the satire. You know, he would say a statement, but you know he's thinking the opposite, like a Jon Stewart type thing to cushion the blow. But man, if you go watch him, he stands still the whole time, and he's just like looking. He's looking around, and goes like, "Oh, you laughing? Are you uncomfortable yet?" Yeah, that's exactly. He's looking for it. He knows how to get the job done. Yeah, and that's why he's one of the greatest people. And for people that didn't like Norm, didn't understand, like guys, people don't like Andy Kaufman and stuff. They don't understand what they were trying to do.
There's a purpose behind it, and you know, it's something that sometimes comics can only see. Like when you see one of your comic friends like perform a joke differently, or when they get a pause when they usually don't get a pause within their set. That's something that comics can appreciate, because they know there's a difference in perspective from the comic and from the audience. And all comedy is about is building a bridge. And sometimes you mess up building that bridge. Sometimes, you know, you don't put a brick in the right place, and there's like obstacles to building that bridge, and people laugh at when those obstacles happen, and when those intrusions happen, and like that's funny in itself. Not the actual bridge getting built, but the struggle to build the bridge. And Norm realized the beauty within the struggles of building that bridge, and he accentuated them and he highlighted them. And which is very important for any growth of a comic, because you know those obstacles are like we said, you know, you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable, and Norm did that, man, and he set the example.
And he also had the voice. He had that famous voice.
Yeah, I mean, when you're coming from Canada like he did, Canadians just got funny voices. And they say things in funny ways. They say sorry and whatnot, but like some of the most unique voices.
That's why they
come out of Canada.
But rest in peace, Norm. You the man. Jared and I will take the torch. We got you. Don't worry about it.
All right. Okay. Let's relax, because there are other comics out there who actually knew him, and you know we're very close to him and learned from him.
We're taking the torch.
We're not going to take the torch. All right.
We're taking the torch. We're the best.
This situation.
We're the best.
Okay, but we appreciate what you did for the comedy community. We're going to say that.
Man, thank you for passing the torch to us. I think people forget. He actually said, Harvard/Titel is going to be the next big thing. He said it. Prove me wrong that he didn't say it. Prove me wrong.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
Remember that?
Yeah,
that meeting we had?
He also predicted COVID as well. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Well, before we move on, if you go look at his COVID videos, he was doing like stuck in the house. He did not look good.
Yeah.
And people probably thought it was just him, being in his house going crazy, but it was him dying of cancer. It's pretty messed up here. And that's a typical Norm thing to do, is not say anything. Be like, yeah, I have cancer. So what? You got a cigarette?
It's his business at the end of the day. He doesn't owe explanation to nobody except maybe, his wife or his kids, or I'm not sure if he had any, but it's your business. And just because you do something that puts you on a high level within the world doesn't mean that you owe the world an explanation. So, that's what it is at the end of the day.
You know what I was thinking about too, because it was like a couple of days ago was the anniversary of he did have a kid. Looks like he has one kid. Of Mac Miller's death. You remember sitting in the SA office and we were just together.
No, we were actually Hun Union.
That's what I meant. Hun Union. And I was just like, get out of here. No way he died. No way. That was another thing that was just like that. I was like, no way he died. No way.
When I saw Norm pass away, my mouth opened for like 3 seconds. Like it was fully open.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah, I looked like I was getting initiated into prison when I read the news.
Because he's like out of nowhere, he died at 61. Like, what? Did he like? First, I thought maybe he killed himself. Like, did something like that happen? And also, comedy is so new in the fact that most of our legends are still alive. With the regards, to Carlin and Pryor, but all due respect to them, some of those guys, they kind of cut their lives short with the use of drugs, cigarettes and alcohol and stuff like that. But this is still a very new genre. So to hear legends pass away, it's very hard to hear. Another thing about legends, I just realized Lenny Bruce, who was the guy that laid down the foundations for what like social commentary and stand-up is right now, besides the quick one-liner punch, like he was the first one to do that back in like the 50s or 40s. He's from Mineola. Yeah, you didn't know that? It's from Long Island.
I did not know that. So like
you do have to notice.
He's probably doing black comedy, and best believe it was segregated.
Yeah. You got to know that a lot of the best comics are from Long Island. Eddie Murphy.
There's something in the water.
It's because something in the water,
and it's called racism.
It's because we're a peninsula. We're not even an island. That's why we don't even live in an island. We live in a peninsula.
Yeah, I think it's just like the best people who are comics are like the ones that are subjected to a certain environment, but have the ability to remove themselves from it. Like the best example of that is Donald Glover with Atlanta. Like he's from Atlanta, he's from the hood, but Donald Glover, I don't think he necessarily grew up poor. Like I think he had a good lifestyle, and that's because his mom worked hard. But he was like hood adjacent, where he saw the struggles, but he wasn't necessarily in there. So that gave him a perspective to step back and look at the whole thing, the whole picture, rather than always being in it and be like emboldened and be like in the trenches. And like I think that perspective is really good for comedy, because you get to be the one to say, hey guys, this is how it is, but also take a step back, because you get to see the whole picture and how things actually network. And then that's when you get to lay down the foundation of jokes and like narratives and perspectives. So I think
that's Long just being around it.
We're so close to the city, but yet we're so far, we get to remove ourselves. That's why I'm not leaving the island. I'm not moving to Brooklyn, because I want to stay funny and I want to be able to cut my lawn and have a relaxing Sunday day.
No, you know what it is? You like I think the furthest I'll move right now, I think I'm looking at Queens, like Forest Hills, because that's still on Long Island. I don't want to lose that funny and or pay the prices. But yeah, I mean, some of the best comedians are from Long Island and stuff. But it's definitely because each town has a specific type of person and people that live in that town. Like I can make fun of the rich city people that come to West Hampton, and Jared. He saw a little bit of it when he came over, but he can make fun of it because he's been around it. Like when we were on my block, and then all my neighbors came like it was a show. My neighbors never come up to me, but I got I got Jair, two big black guys right next to me, and they're like, is everything okay? Yeah. Yes, Donna. Just go back to your $10 million house.
Again, I think you're making that up. I never heard them say that, but I remember they were looking at us filming the video, and I remember there was like a dog barking at us consistently.
Yes.
There was a little kid screaming down the block. I remember that, but I don't remember asking if they were okay. But hey,
no, they were mouthing. They went. Are you okay? Are you okay? I went,
comic exaggeration. I'm here
help me.
for it. I support all comics. I support all comedy. So yeah, they were doing that.
Hopefully hopefully someone doesn't get mad at me for embellishing like that.
No, it's okay. We embellish all the time. I mean,
I'm just saying someone out there won't get mad at me.
Okay.
All
right. Let's we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna get back to sports because best believe the landscaper is coming in about 20 minutes, so I want to knock out these topics.
I would say, okay, so all right. Here we go. Woo! Where's my commercials?
I have another booger in my nose. God damn it.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, my kid's in a booster seat. He was ready to move up. He is ready, right?
Her car seat looks like the right size.
There are probably rules on when to move up to a booster seat, aren't there?
Rear facing,
Oh yeah, seatbelt. I forget sometimes because my brain is like busy, you know? I wonder if there's pizza at school today.
Sometimes it can be tough to get through to your kids, but it's not impossible. Always make sure they're wearing their seatbelts, even on short drives. Remember, you have the keys, you have the power. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup for more information.
It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
Ban dun dun, ban dun dun, ban dun dun, ban dun dun, doom, doom, doom. We gotta get new music. Swear to God. I cannot hear you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is going on? I cannot hear you on the cam. Fix your mic, because I can't.
You muted my mic, though.
No, I didn't. No way. When your thing shut off. That's when.
What's going on? All right,
look at that.
My camera. I'm sorry.
Your camera's like, you know what? I don't want to see you right now.
Wait, go full screen on me.
Full screen. Here we go. Dude, man, whoa. Wow, this is 2008. What is going on? There we go. It's nope. A little more. Yeah.
I got it. There we go. All right.
And looking good. There we go. Welcome back.
Let me move this
to that short 5-minute break. The shortest of the breaks.
Let's just get into this worldly topic. It was recently reported that people in France are protesting the vaccine passports that the French government has mandated, and they're fighting in the streets. And I saw the video of it, and they're fighting each other. They're not even fighting the police. Someone from the United States needs to go over to France and teach them how to protest, because you need to fight cops in order to protest.
Why are they protesting the passport thing? Everybody's got to do it now.
They don't want to have the vaccine passports, I believe. So they're fighting each other. And now, today, they banned all Americans from coming to France if they're not vaccinated. So if you're unvaccinated...
Oh, wow. What a big loss not going to France.
If you're unvaccinated and you can't go... Excuse me.
You're dead.
If you're unvaccinated, you can't go to France, which is a big boo-hoo. And it's very, very funny that the people who are stereotypically do not care about their hygiene or health do not want to get vaccinated. Big surprise. Big surprise.
Oh, man, let me go cancel my plans.
The protocol in France was that you had to stop kissing people. And I'm pretty sure you have to tongue kiss people to formally say hello in France. So, like, no wonder why these people do not want to get vaccinated.
The first mandate was to stop wearing open-toe shoes. That's the first mandate.
The first incentive for people to get the COVID vaccine in France was that you get 3 free baguettes in France if you got vaccinated. And that didn't work. And they were like, you get some nice baguettes and some fromage, and you get a nice little grape, and you get a free screening of Ratatouille, and that still didn't get it done.
That's what I'm about to say. The biggest movie that shows France is Ratatouille, and it's about a rat cooking food. So if you want to just say a little bit like that.
These people are unsanitary from the jump. I mean the gall of these people, and that is a pun intended, because France used to be called Gaul back in the day. But what I'm just saying is, there's no surprise that these people do not want to get vaccinated. I mean, it's the love language of the world. French or Spanish is, I think, but like France is the most romantic place, and you can't be romantic when you got an N95 on your face. You can't tongue kiss. You can't tongue kiss when you got to be 6 feet away. And you know, there's a glass border up between y'all in the French restaurant. So,
I want to kiss you.
Snails. I mean, what do you expect?
Take off the mask. I want to kiss you. You want to take off the N95?
I'm pretty sure if you eat snails, then you're protected against the COVID vaccine and AIDS. I don't know. Like
I think if you live in France and you're not dead, you already survived the COVID vaccine. If you're in France, you're not dead already.
Yeah,
you survived it.
France has gone through a lot, man. You know, they had the Bastille Day when everyone got shot up.
Man,
France could have the climate of America, because you had the mass shootings, and how long ago was that when they had the mass shooting?
I think it was like 2 years ago, but like I think it was like 2 years ago.
So that
Oh no,
that
it had to be 3
culture-
years ago. 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Okay, so that culture is still like prevalent, where it's like, you know, it's about the country. It's about the pride of the country, nationalism, and then you have the government, you know, mandating the COVID vaccine, and it's still some of the same sentiments where you have like Trump people who have pride in their country. You're not going to take me over. I love my country, and people who just like really care about the country and don't want to see any more people die. I believe you can have that dynamic, and it's much like United States, how Spike Lee is demonstrating it in the documentary on HBO Max. You know, how 9/11 and COVID, how the similarities in between the two. So it could be volatile over there, but you know, there's no surprise over here. France, they just want to be free. They just want to be open. They want to be able to, you know, put their tongue in their ear, in someone's ear if they want to. I mean, you don't want that freedom taken away from you. So I get it. I understand.
Facts. I didn't even know that was even happening. Did that just happen? Did it just start?
Yeah, no, I saw. I mean, they banned people today. I saw the news, and like a couple days ago, I saw people fighting in the streets with the vaccine passports. They were like, "Le yeah," and I was
This is
like,
French
"All right."
Revolution. French
Oh my
Revolution. Everybody grab the baguettes.
Yeah.
The baguettes and the pasta.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really like.
I don't really eat pasta. I don't eat pasta. What do they eat besides bread in France?
I'm pretty sure it's bread, like some escargot and a little bit of foie gras, probably.
Grab all the mines. We're gonna grab the French mines, and we're going to fight. Imagine you see mimes fighting over the COVID vaccine. They're miming as they're fighting.
Yeah, I mean, these people are fighting the COVID vaccine because they want to get COVID. Because if you lose taste and smell, you can't smell how bad people are over in France. So, I mean, that's exactly what you want. Essentially,
They're going
like,
to
the smell.
We are going to climb the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah,
We're going to climb King Kong style.
Yeah, I mean, if everyone around Pepe Le Pew had COVID, he may not be labeled as a rapist because he would have been cool. He would have been like a very flirty guy that doesn't smell bad. But hey, you know that's the way it works.
Oh man, French people are cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I hope.
You ever notice? You ever notice the people that in high school they took French instead of Spanish? They think they're better than you. Hey, what'd you take? Oh, I took Spanish. Oh, I took French. When was the last time you talked to a person? When was the last time you had to go to a Best Market or a supermarket and ask somebody in French for some fish?
I don't know much French. I do know one thing the French got. They have my favorite cookie, the Madeleine. That's
their cookie.
That's good. That's my favorite cookie right there. It's just nice, buttery, flaky, crispy, crunchy. They got everything in it. It's just a nice, moist cookie. Matter of fact, I might run down to 7-Eleven and get some right now after this podcast because now my mind's on it. I'm going to get myself some almond milk and I'm going to enjoy my day.
Yeah, I took French in high school. And you took Spanish? Oh, yeah, I took Spanish, the language that is almost going to take over the whole United States. Oh, but you took French. The 9 people in the United States that speak French.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, I think French has the most tolerant language. They have the most tolerant, least understandable language. Because if someone's speaking French to me, I'd still be tuned in to understand what they're saying because it sounds good, you know? So if someone comes up to me, if a young woman comes up to me and speaks French, like, listen, I'd be like, I don't know what the hell you're saying, but keep on talking, girl. But if like a Middle Eastern dude comes up to me and starts speaking Farsi, I'm like, dude, step 6 feet away from me, and that would have been racist, but I can't
stop it. I knew you were going. I knew it. I was going to cut your mic. I was going to say, listen, it's better if you just not.
I would be like, dude, step 6 feet away from me with that mouth, all right? Because I don't want to hear that. I mean, it's just like the French has the like a delicate language, and there's some like other languages just like aggressive, like German.
German's scary. I'll say it. German's scary. We lose German fans.
I don't want to be in a place where a German's trying to tell me a secret because everyone's gonna know the secret. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I just asked where's the bathroom. That's all I asked.
Yeah. Yeah,
scary.
So it's just French people. They're on their way. You know, they're figuring out. They're following the American model. I mean, you know, they're protesting the vaccine. We follow their American model. We followed their model with the American Revolution. They had the French Revolution, and they were singing in the streets.
like Les Miserables, and for some reason Hugh Jackman was casting that, which I don't understand. But like Hugh Jackman is like 6'4", 260 pounds doing ballet. It's like, all right, guy, we get it. It's like when you find out Vin Diesel can dance. It's like this dude's doing ballet and plateaus and stuff like that. And he's singing.
The play is so long, Les Miserable. It's really Les Miserable.
It's a real long play, but they're copying they're copying us now, just like we copied them. So next thing you're gonna see Trump 2024 in the streets of France. You never know. It could happen.
I almost did a what is it, French accent? We love it. Trump. Trump is very good. And, that's like Pakistani. I can do it.
That's what it is, man. Let's get into these sports stories. So we got the Subway Series, right?
Subway Series. Hold on. Subway Series, Mets versus Yankees. What a great Subway Series that was. Even though that the Yankees lost to the Mets, I think it was 2 out of 3. The Yankees lost 2 out of 3. No, what am I saying? The Mets won the series. They only won a game. The Yankees. But oh my God, if you're watching that game, they are rivals again. Let me tell you, it was so fun to watch the Mets versus Yankees because there was stuff at stake. Both teams trying to make the playoffs. Both teams playing on 9/11. That's like the biggest thing. They were playing on 9/11. There's a 9/11 game, and that's the game that the Yankees won because, the Yankees are the best. But they are rivals again. They were fighting. They were doing the thumbs down, the Mets, and the Yankees did it right back at them. But right after they did that, the Mets came back and beat them. But oh man, what a series that was! It was a roller coaster. Yankees score, Mets score, Yankees score, back and forth, not until the 9th inning. You didn't know who was going to win, and it has a lot at stake. And because they're both trying to become playoff contender teams. And they're both trying to make it, and they're both playing the 9/11 weekend. This was the biggest series that they've had since the Yankees tried to stop them from making the playoffs back when they lost the World Series. Like, oh man, what a great rivalry it was! It ignited because the Cubs guys, Baez and the other guy, they really ignited the Mets organization, really ignited the team, and Aaron Judge, Stanton. The first baseman, oh my God, I can't remember, Anthony Rizzo, they all came through. It was a great 3 games. I'm not even upset that the Mets won the series because the Yankees won the 9/11 game, and that's all really that mattered. But it really ignited both teams to go forward in the future with just the rivals and this season, because if it was blowout, if the Yankees blew out the Mets 3 games or the Mets blew out the Yankees 3 games, whichever team lost would be done. They'd be devastated. But because they played hard and they didn't give up and they both did it, it was great. It was great. It was great. But last night, Yankees came back.
Being a New York team, if you're in a Subway Series, you can't just not show any passion during the 9/11 game. The 20th year anniversary, if you don't show any passion, if you don't show up, it's just like the most horrible thing you could do. It's kind of like when you're invited over to somebody's house, when you're invited over to somebody's barbecue and you come empty-handed. It's like, dude, why did you even come over here? Why did you even grace us with your presence? You better go to King Cullen and grab some ice, or grab some Chobani yogurt, or grab some Madeleines, and you better come back over here and you better bring something, because it's just something that you
easiest can't do. Cop out is bringing ice. Easiest cop out. I brought ice. But it's a night and we're inside. It's winter. I brought ice.
Yeah, I mean, as I told you before, I agree with the Mets doing the thumbs down thing, but during the 9/11 thing, that's what don't do it to the fans during the 9/11 game. Don't do that, because you will have 18 people from ladder 14 be like, oh, you think you're better than me, huh? You think you're better than me? You got thumbs down, huh? Like so like you're gonna have 8 guys from Canarsie and about 14 from Marine Park waiting to beat your ass near your Lamborghini. So you got to be careful on 9/11.
It was cool seeing them wear the FDNY and NYPD shirts and hats. It was great.
And they're part of the FDNY, and it doesn't matter if you're Puerto Rican, Cuban, Ecuador, it doesn't matter. They're just gonna beat you. They're gonna call you Mexican. So that's the way it is.
Yeah. I was talking to somebody. I was like, you know what? Like the Mets, as much as I don't like the Mets, they do have a lot of Puerto Rican guys, which is like, damn, the Yankees got to get some Puerto Rican dudes. They're either white or Dominican. Well, whatever. But can we get some Puerto Ricans in there? Just one would be nice. Unless Stanton's Puerto Rican, which I don't know. He's Cuban, Stanton. Let me see. Stanton's definitely Cuban.
I mean, it just looks like. Let me look up a picture of Giancarlo Stanton because the last time I saw him, it looked like he had baby teeth. It looked like every part of his body grew except for his teeth.
I spelled Giancarlo Station. I can't even spell his freaking name. Is he Colombian? He's definitely Colombian. Oh my God. Carlo Stanton. Let's see. He's definitely Cuban.
He was born in Cali.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about his ethnicity. Puerto Rico. Oh, he's Puerto Rican. Wow. Well,
Stanton is mostly of African American, Puerto Rican, and Irish descent.
Wow, that's awesome. F you, Mets. I take back everything I said about the Mets giving Puerto Ricans a shot. Forget it. Yankees give it 2, and we have the best one. I hate you, the Mets. You guys suck.
Hell?
That's awesome. Oh, he was in the 2000.
This is the most weird combination. Yo, like Giancarlo Stanton is like the Maurice Soñando of baseball players.
That's awesome.
He's African American, Puerto Rican, and Irish. It's like, how does that make that? How does milk and orange juice taste good? How does African American, Puerto Rican, and Irish get you to look like you're Ecuadorian? I'm so confused right now.
Dude, that's crazy. That's awesome. He's the man. He's my favorite. He's my favorite because the one day he'll suck and people will be like, you're the worst player. And the next day he'll hit like 5 home runs and they'll be like, all right, yeah, you know what? You're not that bad.
I swear to
That's
God.
a bad thing about
Either I'm like, I thought I heard him speak with an accent.
I thought he was Cuban. He's not Cuban.
Hold on. Let's listen. Ain't nobody want to buy want to go to Sayville to buy a Ford. Get out of here.
Sayville.
You guys could have asked for much more. Giancarlo, what impressed you the most about his outing?
Just pounding the zone, giving these guys tough at bats.
Oh no, he black. All right, yeah, he black. He black. Never mind. My fault, Giancarlo. I thought I heard you. It may be because you were because you played for the Miami Marlins and you look that way that I automatically assumed. I'm sorry, that's kind of racist, but can you blame me? You can't. I
100% thought that he was Cuban. Wow, that's funny. I'm so glad he's Puerto Rican. He's like us, Jared.
How do you know? You never know how you know until you do some research.
Jared is almost you. He's black and he's Puerto Rican. And as long as you had Irish, you'd be good.
But he has Irish in his blood, which
where
means
does that come from?
He hates half of himself. That's crazy.
He'd be great in Farmingdale. He'd be great to be at what's that Farmingdale? McNulty's? What's it called?
You're talking about Nutty Irishman.
Yes, he would be perfect there. You would love it.
Well, you never know how much people represent their Irish descent, but yeah, you learn something new every day. Let's go into this next topic now, guys. Aaron Rodgers. There was a lot of back and forth in the offseason between Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Aaron Rodgers said he wasn't coming back. He wasn't going to training camp, this, and that. The Packers said, yo, he's our quarterback. He said he wasn't. And then the last minute, you see Aaron Rodgers walking into training camp, preseason. He had some talks. He goes, yo, this is the last year, and then we'll see where that goes from now. It was a lot of holdout. He was out there replacing Alex Trebek temporarily, doing what he wanted to do. When people would ask him what's the problem with the organization, he would say, oh, we're going to have to see. Maybe it's a deal of money, stuff like that. So he wasn't being very transparent as to what he wanted. Maybe he wanted, I believe he wanted more control over the personnel, the choices. I'm not sure, but he held out and he wasn't very transparent. Now he comes back. First game back.
Pause. I want to let you know something. When Giancarlo Stanton came up and played for the Miami Marlins, his name was Mike Stanton. That was his name. And then when he became really good, he changed it to his original name, Giancarlo Stanton. Just want to throw you out there. He used his Irish name, Mike. Just want to tell you that. And go on.
Well, I just representation. That's actually pretty good because now you're just giving your skill to your black side.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna go.
You're giving your skill to your Puerto Rican side. I mean, if you would have had like a Jermaine, Giancarlo Stanton, like like a something like that, he would have been good. But he just went fully Puerto Rican. So he's like, listen, all this batting practice that I'm doing right now, that's from my Puerto Rican side.
Yeah,
now,
right.
when you pay me all that money for my contract, that's my Irish side along with my Jewish lawyer.
I completely forgot. It's Mike Stanton.
Wow, that's funny. Usually it's backwards when people make it. Where it's like, oh, you're never gonna make that name. You're never gonna make it with a name like that in the show. But this is all right. I'm gonna be Mike Stanton. That's a lot better.
Yeah,
but,
that's what I was just thinking about.
He went the stand-up comedian way. It's like no one's gonna remember a Mike Stanton or where Giancarlo Stanton. The next thing you know, the guy has a Netflix special. So that's actually very smart. So Aaron Rodgers holds out. First game back. Jameis Winston takes over. He versus the Saints. Jameis Winston takes over for Drew Brees, who retired last year. The dude that stole crab legs apparently and was like, oh, for a pregame ritual when he tried to pump up his teammates when he was with the Buccaneers. He was like, you know what I taste, y'all? You know what this is? And he started to eat his hands and he goes, that's a W. That's a W. And proceeded to do that to hype up his teammates, which did nothing but creep them out, and I'm pretty sure up his chances to get COVID. But this guy who was down and out, he threw 5 touchdown passes, no turnovers. Aaron Rodgers had, I believe, 3 interceptions all of last year. Through 2 interceptions all of last year. Through 3 interceptions in that one game. He was downtrodden.
He was crying.
You just saw it. You just saw it in his face, downtrodden. It looked like he didn't necessarily want to be there. And it just looked like it wasn't the Aaron Rodgers that you saw. Now, a lot of people said that he's done and over with. I don't think so. I think it's the way of the universe balancing out itself, saying like, Aaron, if you want this thing to work, we're going to have to get you back for what you did. You holding out and you not being very transparent with us. You're going to have to suck a little bit. Now, maybe he did it on purpose because he wants out. Maybe the personnel maybe the personnel actually sucks and it's not good. But this could be a great, immaculate ending. It's a perfect ending to Aaron Rodgers' career in Tampa Bay, that you held out that long and you decided to participate anyway and you suck. That would be the perfect ending because it kind of balances it out,
Yeah.
No
one's immune to it.
Yeah, no one's immune to it. You suck.
He was immune.
You weren't invested then. So we're going to show your investment now within the first game. I personally think Aaron Rodgers is going to turn it around.
Yeah, of course he's going to turn around. He's going to be like,
I think the bond that he has between him and Devontae Adams is too strong. I think the line is solid enough to protect him, and I think they could do some damage on the game. They could go to the playoffs, I believe, but they need to get that one game to say, "Oh, Aaron, get yourself in shape." But if he ends this way, if he keeps on doing bad, it'll be an immaculate ending for the way that he acted in the preseason. And but we got to give the guy a little bit of credit because his former fling, Olivia Munn, just got knocked up by John Mulaney, who divorced his wife like 2 weeks ago. So we got to understand
crackbait. Yeah, he's a crackhead now.
When you're a high profile quarterback in the league and you're very well known and you're a handsome bachelor and a comedian who acts and his act is like he's from the 30s, comes and sweeps your former fling off her feet and impregnates her in LA, you might be a little downtrodden. And Aaron Rodgers doesn't have any family.
Definitely can't even catch a football.
All he has to his name is just that one dog, a State Farm commercial, and I'm pretty sure a Wrangler sponsorship. That's all he has to his name. So we got to give a little bit of credit to Aaron Rodgers. But I understand where he's coming from. He's going through a rough time. But guy, it would be immaculate.
It's literally get your head in the game. Stop messing around.
Yeah.
If he really wants to do show business stuff, the only way he's really going to do it is if he wins the Super Bowl this year. If he wins the Super Bowl, that would be the Cinderella story. He wins the Super Bowl, retires that same year, and says, "I'm going to go do what I want to do."
Yeah.
So you got to do.
That's the only way. But Aaron Rodgers, no matter how he goes out, it's not going to be worse than Brett Favre, because Brett Favre got caught sending nudes to somebody, and he was in tidy whities. Let us not forget that. That
former Jet quarterback.
What?
Former Jet quarterback.
Yeah, former Jet quarterback. But he He was
For a day.
slinging D pics on AIM. It's like, all right, guy, at least you can use LOL, AOL. Like at least, like
This reminds
pretty
me.
bad. It was a disgrace to old people everywhere. That what Brett Favre did.
Imagine
So,
Aaron Judge, right? Sitting, not Aaron Judge. What's his name? Aaron what?
Rodgers.
What's his name? Aaron Rodgers sitting on the couch and finding out that Olivia Munn is pregnant with John Mulaney's baby. I just imagine the Dave Chappelle sketch when Dave Chappelle impersonates Oprah, and how happy. But this is the opposite of it. He's like, I got no kid.
Yeah, best believe. I think this next Sunday you're gonna see Aaron Rodgers do some damage. Hey Siri, when did the Packers play?
The Packers meet the Lions on Monday at 8:15 p.m.
Okay, Monday at 8:15. You're gonna see different Aaron Rodgers. And also shout out to Tom Kennedy, the guy that went to my high school. He went to Bryant to play lacrosse, and now he walked on to the Detroit Lions. Got the practice squad.
He did?
And now he's a part of the official roster for the Detroit Lions. So shout out TK, man. You were a force in high school in all the sports, basketball, lacrosse, and especially football. Great wide receiver, but now he's out there representing the Farmingdale, representing the Bryant Bulldogs, putting it on for us. So I want to see if I can get him on the show, because
I know a lot of people on the Bryant team. I probably know someone that knows him.
Yeah.
He was a long snapper, probably on his squad. Yeah, he knows him.
Yeah,
let's get him on. Let's get him on. Ask him to send us some Detroit Lion gear. I'll become a Lions fan if he does that.
I'll actually hit him up to see if I can get him on. I'll do that. But yeah, man, it's a great. It's a. Thank you for joining us for another great episode.
Yeah.
We really appreciate you guys.
We're getting good at this. Let me tell you, we're getting pretty good at this.
Is the following. We're gonna record these shows so we can post clips.
We've been saying that for a year.
Yeah, but no. You said we had the software to do it, so we're gonna do it. So starting next episode,
anyway,
we're gonna start an Instagram, and we're gonna post clips, and we're gonna grow this. This has been our open mic. We've been growing it. Guys, if you want to come see me, I'm going to be at Greenfield Comedy Club, 9:30 Tuesdays, 99 McDougal Street. Come vaxxed and ready to laugh. I also got another show, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, Brooklyn House. Old Man Hostel, Brooklyn Comedy Club, 6 o'clock this Sunday. Come through. Wait, what comedy show? Follow me, JHarvey15. Remember, subscribe to Worldwide Sports Radio Network on Apple Music and Spotify. Come watch us live on YouTube, and I'll let Austin take care of the app details. Go ahead.
That's WWSRN on iPhone. That's WWSRN on iPhone. And Worldwide Sports Radio Network on Android, Google Play Store, Worldwide Sports Radio Network, Android, all that stuff. Find us on Apple Podcasts. Maybe we can get us finally on Spotify. Let's see what happens. Follow me at Austin Tytel. That's Austin Tytel, Austin Tytel. Join us next week. We're going to have a great show. Hopefully everybody's here. And that's it for me. I think that's it for everybody. So thank you for joining us on another great show of How You Know. Boom. See if I can finally fix this. And I can never find this. There we go. Goodbye.